This is Indiana. A nice place. Mainly an agricultural state. Vast fields of the foods that all of us eat around the country and around the world, and the people who grow it for us. And in 2020, this state voted for Donald J. Trump. Now you might wonder why. Why would hardworking people vote for a racist, rapist, elitist, blowhard game show host who has none of their best interests at heart? Well, what Trump represents is more important than who he is, or any truth that he says, or any lie that he says, or anyone that he mocks. Or what Trump represents is a reaction to fear, a fear of the future, and a fear of the present. People here turn on the news, and what do they see? They see a future that just is climate change and terror. And what do they see in the present? They see war, and they see a culture that is unrecognizable to them. So what can they do? They turn to someone who promises to turn back the clock to some imagined golden era, some time when things were simpler, some time when things weren't just fear, but there was hope, as opposed to a future of dread, a future that you progress towards. They want something in reaction to that, something that is reactionary, something that they can feel safe in the past, because the past is what you make of it. The past is how you interpret it. The past is how you create it. So despite the fact that Indiana has a median income that is nowhere near a billionaire, despite the fact that Indiana consistently has more people in the military than a lot of other states, rather than someone who feigned bone spurs to get out of the military and mocks veterans. Despite the fact that Indiana is full of hard-working folk, as opposed to being someone who has spent their whole life avoiding hard work, Indiana voted for Donald J. Trump. And they probably will this coming time. There are places in this country where there's nothing that he could do that would lose him their vote. Not because of him, but because of what he represents. He represents an idealized past. And the past is manipulatable, it is mutable, it is what you want it to be.